Me personally, I would love a partner. I've been single for like 8 years, so I would.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I know. I'm so bad too.
I've been in like a situationship for 7 years.
7 years? That's a long ass time. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
I have one committed and exclusive relationship. I have one person that is close by that I'm also seeing casually, and then one person that I am seeing overseas.
So you have 3 person right now.
I think that once you open yourself up to the opportunity of it, I think that it can be a really, really beautiful thing. When you are respectful, when you are kind, when you're communicative, compassionate, and empathetic with your partners. If you can't do those things, don't do it.
Bullet points.
Don't do it.
Yes. 大家好，这里是纽约市小龙，纽约的奇人异事都由我们来为你揭晓。我们今天街访的主题是 Polyamory。如果你不知道什么是 Polyamory， 由我来给你稍作解释。在感情关系中，主要分有2大类，一种是 monogamous， 一种是 non-monogamy， 即是中文的一夫一妻制跟非一夫一妻制。那在非一夫一妻制关系中，主要分有2大类，一种是 open relationship， 一种就是所谓的 polyamory，aka poly relationship。open relationship 所谓的开放式关系呢，即是你会有一个主要的 primary partner， 一个主要的伴侣，那其他人都是逢场作戏，就只能是 casual， 通常会比较偏向在性上面，你不能跟其他人 date， 但是可以跟其他人玩。那所谓的 polyamory poly relationship 即是多角恋、多边恋、多重伴侣关系的意思。那你可能有数个伴侣，他们彼此间可能互相 date， 也可能不会，就取决于你们怎么去谈。那这个意思比较是说感情上，不是性上，不是出去玩，你可能有多重个关系，是你都是认真的关系，但他们都是你的伴侣。那这是所谓的 polyamory。那我们现在人在纽约的 Brooklyn Williamsburg， 我们来访问一下当地人对于 polyamory 的看法。Let's go. Hi, can you tell me your name?
Carmen.
Nice to meet you, Carmen. So today our subject is what is polyamory? Do you know what is polyamory?
Yeah, I think I have an idea about it.
So what is your understanding and definition of it?
I think it's people that love multiple people at the same time, a little bit more intensely than just a casual connection. Yeah.
But how do you feel about it?
I feel okay with it.
Have you ever been into a polyamory relationship?
I think I am in one.
Currently, right now?
I'm not sure.
Currently?
I feel like I am, yeah.
Or is it like a situationship? Situationship 是一种介于友情和恋爱之间的关系，两个人可能有感情，会约会，甚至有亲密行为，但没有正确确立男女朋友的关系，彼此关系并不明确，没有承诺，也可能不会有未来。
I mean, yeah, but not really. Like, I have a lover who is polyamorous, and we date a little bit deeper than the rest of my lovers.
So do you consider that person as your primary partner?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a primary partner.
So in the future, were you willing to do more polyamory relationship?
I think so.
So you don't get jealous of it?
No, I do.
But you're still open to it?
I think so. I mean, I've never done it before. And I think it depends on the person, how they treat me. If they make me feel okay, then I'm more okay with them.
Hi, tell me your name and what do you do for a living?
I'm Chamberlain Zhang. I'm a composer and DJ.
Which Asia country are you originally come from?
I'm from Beijing, China.
所以说中文？
对，说中文。
啊，太好了 OK。那我们今天的主题是说 Do you know what is polyamory?
Polyamorous? Yes. Yes.
What is your definition or understanding of it?
It's kind of a complicated question to answer. I believe more people are practicing it in Shanghai or like
that makes
Taiwan
sense.
or like
that makes sense.
places like that, or Tokyo.
But what do you personally feel about it? Do you support it?
It really depends on the couple.
Right.
You cannot force anything to anyone. So I think people should be able to have this kind of freedom. We're living in this age right now where we can talk about going to another planet instead of talking about relationship.
Right.
Dramas, right? Like no one wants any complications.
Have you been in one? Or are you willing to try one?
Wow. Of course.
Of course, you're willing
I
to
would
try
love
one?
to try one. Yeah.
Okay, that's
But
perfect.
I'm not sure how it's gonna work, but should we decide who we try with?
I don't know. Okay, 我们谢谢他。He's also a very good DJ in New York City. We actually worked for him a couple times. What is your name?
My name is Michelle.
Nice to meet you, Michelle. Are you familiar with the word polyamory?
Yes.
What is your standing of definition of it?
It's like a group or kind of situationship where multiple people or two, or it's like people are just definitely not single.
How do you feel about it?
It does not really work for me. I've been in like a situationship for 7 years.
7 years? That's a long ass time. Oh my God. I'm sorry.
So I tried it out. It was not for me, and I think kind of being in a monogamous relationship is more like what I want. I've tried it, it's just not for me.
What if your friends want to do a poly? Do you support it?
Oh, absolutely. Whatever works for you and you feel like, you should definitely do it.
The last like this situationship, was it a poly kind of, or was it an open?
Well, like, it was like an open relationship. So like he did his thing and I did my thing. But we were never like co-mingle. We weren't doing like orgies and shit like that.
I see. So in the future, will you want to try it again, or this is not for you?
I'm like getting a little old to be doing this. In like 2 years for 40, so I kind of need to get my shit together. But like, for now, it's okay.
Hi guys, tell me your name and what did you do?
Hi, I'm Amira Jazeera. I'm the Palestinian pop princess.
I'm Gretchen. I'm a writer based in Chicago.
I'm Jessie, and I'm a caregiver, and I live in Brooklyn.
Are you guys familiar with the word polyamory?
Yes.
Yes, and I have a lot of thoughts about it actually.
Tell me what is your definition and understanding of it?
It means multiple lovers at the same time. And I do believe that we're meant to have multiple lovers in our lifetime, but I'm really possessive, and like a lot of people can be really possessive, and it's not for everyone. So I don't know, live your life, do whatever makes you happy.
I think I'm open to it. Me personally, I would love a partner. I've been single for like 8 years, so I would.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
I know, I'm so bad too. Like, come on. So I think what I would love to do is have a relationship with a partner and then open it up, because I also am queer, so I can't see myself being with like one gender and not another gender for that. You know what I mean? So there has to be some sort of polyamory, I think, to make it work.
What about you?
I think for me, I mean, whatever floats your boat, right? But just for me personally, I think I don't want to share someone. I want someone to be sure about me.
Oh.
But I think the good side of polyamory would be you need communication, and you need to be vulnerable, and you need to be open for it to work.
Yeah.
So you could gain skills from that. So.
Because just like monogamy, there's going to be toxicity with
Yeah.
polyamory as well, and people sometimes guise it as like a certain way and can be very like rooted in misogyny. But I think if you're like communicative, I think it works.
And I
So
think
points for
also,
me.
yeah, in monogamous relationships, there's a lot of people that will not have communication. So I think with
That is true.
poly,
Yeah.
it's like, since you need it,
True.
you could gain
You already
that.
have like a leg up.
Right.
So from my understanding, in general, you guys do support it, but depends on the person.
I say
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you know people want to do with their lives, and I
Yeah.
think there has to be communication in it, or else it's just not going to work
Yeah.
out.
Have you guys personally been into a polyamory relationship?
I've tried it.
Yeah,
I've
and
tried
does it work for you?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Are you willing to try again in the future?
I think so. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah?
I
Same.
tried it. Actually, that's the only like boyfriend that I ever had was that. But I think I agreed
Right.
to it because since I wasn't experiencing monogamy, I was like, oh, is this the only thing I can get? So now I wouldn't do it. But I think it's because I haven't experienced monogamous love. But you know, I'm open to change.
That's right.
You know?
I think for me, I've been that person where I've been in a like not in a relationship, but when someone is in one, I'm like a partner of somebody's. So like, oh, I'm opening it up and I want to talk to Gretchen, and like I'm on that side. But then I find myself not wanting to be in that dynamic either. I want to be like with a person and then open it up and maybe even share. Shit. Sorry, can I swear?
Oh, that's
Okay.
very real though.
Okay.
Hi, what is your name and what do you do?
My name's Joseph. I'm a painter.
Nice to meet you, Joseph.
Nice to meet you, my friend.
So, are you familiar with the word polyamory?
Yes, I am. I am familiar.
What is your understanding and definition of it?
That's when a shape has many sides to it. Something like that.
How do you feel about it? Do you support it?
I support it. You know, whatever anyone wants to do is fine by me, as long as they don't hurt anyone.
Have you ever been in one? Are you willing to be in one in the future?
I'm not sure if that's something that's my style, but who knows? You know, the future, has a bunch of
Uncertainty.
mysteries.
Yeah,
Exactly
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So you never know exactly what might go down.
Okay. Hi, what is your name and what do you do for a living?
My name's Bako, and I'm a singer-songwriter.
Are you familiar with the word polyamory?
I am.
What is your understanding and definition of it?
It's where you have a partner and you consensually date more than one person.
What are your thoughts on it? How do you feel about it?
I think to each their own. I think it's nice that everybody has options to do what they want, the freedom to love who they want. Me personally, I don't think I could share more than one partner.
I see.
Just a person.
But you don't judge.
I don't judge.
So if your friends want to do it, you will support it?
Absolutely.
Like, have you ever been into a polyamory relationship?
No, I have not.
But in the future, are you willing to try it?
That's a tough question. Never say never.
Yeah,
is
never
my
say
answer.
never.
Never say never.
Hi, tell me your name and what do you do?
Hi, my name's Lachlan, and I'm a web designer and developer in climate.
Are you familiar with the word polyamory?
Yeah.
What is your understanding or definition of it?
Polyamory is anyone who wants to, on an ongoing basis, have multiple romantic partners.
How do you feel about that?
Totally down.
Have you been in one, or are you willing to be in one in the future?
I'd say somewhat. It's not a way. I don't personally identify as polyamorous, but poly-capable.
If there's a
totally
right
down with
person,
people.
you're definitely down for it.
Yeah, and I mean, broadly as a cultural trend, I super support it.
Do you have any thoughts about polyamory?
I think people should love who they want to love. The more possibilities that people see for themselves and ways of finding relationships and love that work for them, I think that's amazing. There's way too much judgment and stigma. I also think being polyamorous requires a lot of clear communication and being upfront because it's not the norm, and it just requires clear and making sure that everyone knows what's going on. But anything that is safe and consensual and healthy, I'm all for it.
New York is more like a liberal place. Do you feel like other states will still feel the same about subject like this?
I don't think it's the same everywhere, no. And I think that's one of the reasons so many people come to New York. And it's not the only place in the world. Spend some time in Berlin. It feels pretty similar there. I think we're making progress. People are finding
definitely better than Asia. We judge that, to be honest.
I believe. I mean, I think most Americans judge it too.
I see. Hi, tell me your name and what do you do?
I'm Ronnie, and I just moved here.
I'm Mikhail, and I'm a studio assistant.
Are you guys familiar with the word polyamory?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah.
What is your understanding or definition of it?
So polyamory, at least to me, is just basically an open relationship where you can have multiple partners in a consensual way.
What about you?
I would say it's like that, and there's degrees to polyamory, so people can set their own rules, and you can see multiple partners, you can tell your partner who you're seeing and whatnot.
What do you guys feel about it? Do you guys support it or not?
I mean, I support it. I feel like anyone has the right to do whatever they want. As long as all the partners are consenting and they're happy and there is communication, I feel like anyone's entitled to do whatever they want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone else.
Yeah, that's real. What about you?
I would also say I'd support it. I'd say as long as you have these guidelines in place.
Clear communication.
Clear communication. There's a lot of books about how to navigate polyamory, which can be really
Especially
helpful.
now, there's so much coming out right now.
There's so much right now, yeah. Huge medium, yeah.
Have you guys been in one, or are you willing to be in one?
I personally don't think it's for me. I usually tend to be monogamous, but I'm open to it. I think.
What if one of your best friend want to do it? Do you support it?
I'd be go for it. Yeah,
okay,
do
that's cool.
You want.
What about you?
Yeah, I'll obviously support it.
Have you been in one before?
I have not been in one, but I have friends who have, and
Are you down to try one?
I'd be down to try one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. 那既然我们已经聊到 polyamory relationship， 最直接的当然是访问正在 polyamory relationship 的人啊。那今天邀请到我纽约非常好的朋友 ，Tell us what is your name? What do you do?
你好，我是 V, and I'm a makeup artist in New York City.
Yes, V is actually learning Chinese a little bit. We worked together several times. She was the makeup artist, I was the photographer. So V, tell us about your polyamory relationship.
Moo, I would love to. So I have one committed and exclusive relationship. I have one person that is close by that I'm also seeing casually, and then one person that I am seeing overseas.
So you have 3 person right now. Do they also have other partners? All of them also have other partners?
One of them, I mean, I would assume so, but the other 2 I know for a fact, absolutely.
Do you guys usually talk about it or give updates if they have a new person?
Yeah, totally. The way that things kind of go is that if there is a new person involved in the mix that is being taken seriously within the relationship context, communication is really, really key, because at that moment in time, then you begin to realize and figure out that your time is going to be managed a little bit differently to accommodate for somebody else in whatever capacity. And within those conversations, a lot of things might come up that are necessary hard truths that might be occurring, but yeah, everything is communicated regardless of how challenging the conversation might be.
Do you guys just talk about this before you start in the relationship? What are you looking for? Or is the poly thing established early days?
Sure. So it kind of started out straight out the gate polyamorous, which I really appreciated, truthfully, and that was with my current partner. He has a girlfriend that he lives with as well. So for myself, knowing that he has somebody, it's completely fine. I think
see.
that
so he was very transparent at the beginning.
Oh my God, completely. Absolutely,
okay.
Yeah. Every single person that I've been with has been incredibly communicative and upfront about.
Because in East Asia, people are starting to have open relationship, but poly is kind of like a new thing.
Sure.
It's not common. We don't even have like a proper definition of it. So I think most people will be really curious about like how do you manage, for example, birthday, Valentine's Day?
Sure.
Like how are you gonna manage that?
Totally, yeah. So it's very much just, again, like a communication sort of thing. But ultimately, it's like sort of like, it depends on the relationship that you have with that particular person. So it might be a case where, you and all of the respective partners of this person are together for this person's birthday, and everyone is there together. And if somebody wants to do something like separately and isolated, it might happen on another day. Or it's something communicated that it's going to be happening on that day towards the other partners that are involved. It's the same thing like with your friends, in that kind of like...
But I think Valentine's Day can be tricky though.
Sure, Valentine's Day can be tricky, but it's also a thing that you have to, again, communicate and discuss about like, who is it that finds value in those ways. So like for myself, me, right, when it comes to Valentine's Day specifically, do I need to see you? Maybe not necessarily. Would I prefer maybe just like a little like Happy Valentine's Day thing? Yeah, totally. That's completely fine. It's really not something of value to me, but for some people, it's a really valuable thing. So I think that it's important to communicate like, oh, this is a really big day for me. Can we be able to do something with that? And then talk that through and sort of see how that lands.
With your experience, when you start doing it, do you feel really comfortable with it, or you encounter some challenges?
Of course I encounter challenges, absolutely. Like there's gonna be things that come up in relation to jealousy, in relation to fear, anxiety, anger even, like some things will come up that you might not ever expect, that you might not necessarily know how to deal with. Like for example, jealousy. Jealousy is a very natural and human thing that people experience, but it's also something that is kind of telling a need. So if someone is feeling jealous about something or jealousy about something, it's more so just expressing that there's a certain need that's not being met in some capacity. So jealousy isn't something that has to be, you don't have to be afraid of it. It's just another thing that you want to talk about and work through with somebody.
I heard in polyamorous relationship, there's sometimes going to be like primary partners and blah, 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 and sometimes it's all equal. What about your situation?
Sure. So in relation to my partners, it is very much like a non-primary partner kind of deal. It's like, I guess they call it like relationship anarchy.
What does that mean?
It sort of means that like that there's no like hierarchy like within like the relationships themselves. It's kind of like, even though you have been with someone for like 5, 6, 7 years, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're your primary partner. It might mean that they're your nesting partner, which is a different story. It's very much just everyone is on an equal playing field.
What are your thoughts on the best thing with poly or the worst thing? Some pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
Yes.
Pros, I think. Honestly, I would have to say, like, if you want to get like deep about it, it really gave me the avenue to be more confrontational and to have harder conversations up front, because that is like the backbone of the relationship. It taught me a lot about what it means to be in a monogamous relationship as well. Because I think that a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions or fears around being transparent with their partner because they're afraid of what it is that they might say or how it is that they might feel, and their relationship might fall apart because of a lot of like anxious attachment to things, right? So I think that for myself, when it came to polyamory, it very much just like allowed me the means that if I did not like something, to be able to say, what the are we doing? Like, what is this? And this is not what I want. Obviously, relationships are about compromise, but I don't let my morals and values be undermined because someone else is negligent or inconsiderate. It's another thing that you have to learn being a person, is to be confrontational and have hard conversations. So I would definitely say, like, as like a pro, it's like forced me to do that, because you you can't be in multiple relationships without.
You two my band.
You're welcome, guys.
Continue.
Thank you.
I think audience really want to know the cons as well.
Sure, yeah. So I would say, like, within the cons, I think that, like, sometimes you can get a little bit lost in it. And I think that sometimes people get really enveloped in the idea of like polyamory being like an identity, where like for some people it might be, when that's like totally fine.
Yeah.
But I think that like one of the cons of it, it's very easily to fall into this place of you are focused only on your romantic relationship. And I think that it's really...
You mean like their life become the relationship, not other stuff?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that it's really important for somebody, like, first of all, sound mind, sound body, like, if you can't handle multiple relationships, then don't. Nobody's forcing you to, and it's like totally fine to not do that. It's completely okay.
Do you feel like in the future, like this will be your relationship type, or you might change back to monogamous or open, depends on the person?
Sure. I think that for myself, honestly, I allow it to just be what it is. Right now, this is where I'm at, and I feel very comfortable and happy with where I'm at.
Just living at the moment.
Yeah, kind of. And I think that like in the future, if I'm in a circumstance or scenario that I'm like, you know what, I don't really want to like, I find that I have enough value and the relationship that I have, none of my needs are not being met. like I'm kind of good with this one particular person, then maybe I'll switch back to monogamy. It's not really like I really hate this sort of idea that like people they have to pick and choose what they are and like have that what it is, you know? Because it's just really not the case. You know, it's your life, it's your opportunity to do whatever it is that you want to, and really everything is just a means of self-exploration and learning about yourself and other people. So long answer.
Great answer though.
Thank you. But short answer is like I don't know. You know, it might be tomorrow that I'm like actually.
Yeah. Word.
You know what I mean?
So lastly, what is your advice for people who want to try poly?
Sure. Lose your ego. Stop being stupid.
Hear that?
Talk about your emotions. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy that you
I think
talk
most
about
of
your
the
emotions?
situation, people just don't talk about your emotion. They just hide it, and then you become more and more, you know.
Completely.
So you would say like the best thing is just transparency with your thoughts, your emotions, and everything if you want to try poly.
Sure, and I think that this is really a time that you have to figure out what it is that you want. I think that there's one really frustrating thing is like in communications with like certain people can assume that just because that you're poly, that it's like that you're sort of like this like free spirit. No, I'm very intentional with my time and the things that I want to do because I want to. I know what I want, and I think that it's really important for other people to know what they want. So like when I first started, because prior to my polyamorous navigations, I was in a monogamous relationship for about 5 years. On the other side of that and being in multiple relationships now, I've realized like how much it's just really necessary to be in tune with the people that you're seeing, but to not make it the entirety of your life. You have other relationships. Sometimes you might not see certain partners for bits of time, and that's also okay. It looks very different for everybody. So when other people are trying to figure out polyamory, I think that they really need to take the time to figure out what it is that they want before they involve someone else in the mix.
Real. One more question, because we're in New York City, people are more open-minded, but do you ever feel like if you talk about your relationship, people judge you for having a poly? Do you ever encounter that? Or because the environment we live in is kind of okay?
I mean, like, sure, yeah, like totally. But also at the same time, it's one of those things like, once questions begin to come up and people sort of open themselves to the conversation, because I think that there's a few misconceptions about it. One, that like, you know, poly people are all like sex crazed, you know, that they're all like, that's all that they want to do and like whatever. I think that there's also a big misconception that people who are poly like can't make decisions, or that, you know, that they're sort of like,
we want everything, we cannot choose one.
Exactly, and it's very much just not that at all.
To be fair, I personally witnessed V's polyamorous relationship. I meet one several times. They have a healthy relationship. So I give her that, definitely. But not every poly couple, for sure. This is a good case. This is a good case.
It is a good case. I am very, very lucky in the relationships that I'm in. But I think with saying that though, it allowed me to actually figure out what a good relationship actually felt like. I think that once you open yourself up to the opportunity of it, I think that it can be a really, really beautiful thing. I think that you just need to kind of lose your ego about it, figure out what it is that you want, and kind of come into yourself feeling confident about yourself, and also feeling confident that you want someone else in your life.
Right.
I think that's the biggest thing about it. A lot of people really just get obsessed with the idea of having a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a partner, and then once you're moved like that, like the one idea of like this is my forever person, you kind of like move away from that. It kind of opens up a few doors for you, that it's not your end all be all with this one particular person. The world is around you. Everything is much bigger than that. If you decide to close it off, that's totally fine, and that's up to you. But you can do whatever it is that you want to. And that's like a totally okay thing. When you are respectful, when you are kind, when you're communicative, compassionate, and empathetic with your partners. If you can't do those things, don't do it.
Bullet points.
Don't do it.
Yes. We have a lot of valuable answer today. Thank you so much, V. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
All right, that's it. 以上就是我们这期所有的内容了。如果喜欢我们的影片呢，欢迎按赞、订阅、分享。想了解关于纽约任何的事件、事物、议题、人生百态，欢迎下方留言告诉我们。这里是纽约事小龙，我们下期影片见。